Hello, guys, and we are here for some great game day bingo action. Super excited to be here with you guys live as we're going to be streaming live to you on the Pilot TV's Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as our channel name is MegaSota on both that Twitch and YouTube. So hopefully you guys are checking out those streams. Send in some messages to those streams, and we'll shoot you out some luck for sending in those lovely messages.
Absolutely. We would love to shoot you out a little bit of luck to take with you into your bingo playing day. And so we want to shoot out some lucks to some great locations that just recently got awesome Pilot TVs installed. Those include Gordy's Place, the Turtle River Chop House, Gino's Bar and Grill, Big Whitey's Bar and Grill, VFW Hoyt Lakes, Albarco Mexican Restaurant, Twin Bluffs, New Richland Liquor Company, Buffalo Wild Wings Bemidji, Shaggy's Bonfire, Castaway's Isle, and even the Midtown Bar and Grill.
Good job to each and every one of those locations getting those awesome Pilot TVs unwrapped and installed. We definitely shoot out some luck as you guys get through this awesome bingo right here, as we're working on some great jackpot prizes like $124 available on that minor prize. Actually, I should say unavailable on that minor prize, as if you take it home in 53 balls or less, you'll be taking home the major prize of
Ooh.
$5,555. Lots of fives there. And then on the mega prize, we have clicked up to $13,146. You could take home in 46 balls or less. Should be some great stuff as we play these awesome games of Game Day Bingo. Watching to see if we can give out a jackpot prize in this game, as we do have no shame right now, 2 balls away.
Absolutely. We'll have to see if they're able to take away that great prize. But in the meantime, we want to talk about a very lucky player who took home a great prize just yesterday. We only gave out one jackpot, and it went out to JoJo. They played over at VFW Columbia Heights and took home that great pilot payday jackpot of $2,500 to the entirety of themselves.
Yeah, great job to you, JoJo, taking home that only jackpot of that lovely Thursday. As we do have a nice prize going out here in this game number one, as Rhodes over at Hiller's Last Call Liquor will be taking home $25.10 on that Musco. Good job to you guys as we now get enrolled into a game number two of Game Day Bingo. Minor prize clicking up from 52 to 54 balls or less, finally becoming available as it's already over $100 in this next matchup. Major prize still sitting at 53 balls or less, and mega prize at 46 balls or less. As we just have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to get enrolled into this game, we'll talk about a game that you can play as long if you're not playing this great game of Game Day Bingo.
That's right. It's a great ETAB game that we just released. It's called Wicked Seas. That's right. You can find some buried treasure in the treasure map bonus round, or you can even spin the helm and try to land on some great prizes in the wheel bonus round. Wicked Seas is a great ETAB game that you guys can find wherever you play pilot games. So definitely go and check that one out today.
Absolutely. Do you have a personal favorite pirate?
Uh, Elizabeth Swan.
Elizabeth Swan. Who is that?
It's the female from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Played by Keira Knightley?
hmm
Okay, that's who I thought it was. I just
Elizabeth
wasn't
Swan.
100% sure
She
that.
becomes a pirate lord.
Yeah, she is a really sweet.
I wanted to be her.
She's one of the cooler females in just action movies.
And Keira Knightley was only like 17 when they first started that entire
No
movie franchise.
way!
Yeah.
Wow, she really, took on that boss role really well.
Yeah, she did.
Well, we have just 1 minute and 23 seconds to get rolled into this next game. If you guys want to stay up to date with all things Pilot Games, go give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. All you gotta do is search up Pilot Games on that search bar and click on our logo. Then you'll be able to see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, as well as promos of those new ETAB games like Wicked Seas that just got released last Thursday. You can also see a website link at the very top of that Facebook page, which is our link tree. That has links to our bar locations where you can play pilot games, our social medias like Twitter and Instagram, pgl.world, and even more there. So, really, just the hub of all thing pilot games, only a click away for you guys.
Absolutely. Go and check out that great social media. And if you want to go and check out our other social media, our Instagram is a great place to go and see those player pictures. Definitely go and check all of those out. and use whatever social media page is the most available to you. But we also want to run through the entirety of our bingo schedule for what you guys can expect in your bingo play and day. We're going to be here for your first rounds of bingo all the way till 1 p.m., where we're playing these great game day bingo games that you get to play each and every day from 12 to 1. At 1 p.m., Ian and I will go off air, but you guys will get to continue playing, jumping into your first round of Lucky 4 bingo for the day. It's got over $73,929 on the line. You can take that home in just a couple lucky balls. You definitely want to be sticking around for that great one. And then after that, whatever these great prizes have grown to at the end of this lunchtime, you get to pick right back up, continue playing this game day bingo from 1 all the way till 4 p.m.
Should be some great stuff. But in the game day bingo we're playing right now, we are working on a $151 minor jackpot sitting at 54 balls or less. Major prize looking great as well, 53 balls or less for $5,576. And that mega prize now at 13 grand you could take home in 46 balls or less. But like Jordy was talking about, that game day bingo will be running unhosted from 1 all the way till 4 p.m. Right at 4 p.m., you'll play your final game of unhosted bingo before we get into that happy hour action. A game of Lucky 4 bingo at 4 p.m., where you'll have a second opportunity at $73,000 if it didn't go out at 1. Then from 4 all the way till 6, me and Jordy will be back live once again playing some Skull Bingo with you guys. Going after a line prize that's starting off fresh at 10 balls or less. A large frame of $1,572 you could take home in 43 balls or less, and then that coverall of $15,546 you could take home in 50 balls or less. All should be great stuff playing that Skull Bingo from 4 to 6 p.m.
Absolutely. You guys definitely want to be coming out for that. And then at 6 p.m., you'll get your final opportunity of the week at Pilot Payday. It's got $2,500 on the line on a fifth or a 10-cent card. You really can't get better than that. You'll definitely want to be getting into Pilot Payday tonight, your last chance for the week.
Yeah, just last night we got to see JoJo take home that awesome prize in Pilot Payday of $2,500. Can't wait to see which one of our lucky players take it home today.
Absolutely. But then after that, you guys will get into some uninterrupted game day bingo that will be running tonight from 6 all the way till 10 p.m. And whatever those cash prizes grew at the end of that 1 to 4 time, you get to pick right back up and continue all the way throughout your night. It's definitely a lot of fun, but there are twice a night, or twice a week, I should say, that there are some interruptions during that 6 to 10 time. And the next time you guys can check that out is next Tuesday. But we got something even more exciting to talk about right now.
Yeah, we got Scotty Too Hottie over at Monty's Sports Bar taking home $21.80 on that Musco prize. Great job to you, Scotty Too Hottie, in this awesome game of Game Day Bingo, as we'll now be getting enrolled into a game number 3. With that minor prize clicking out from 54 to 56 balls or less. As you guys are getting enrolled, we're going to be highlighting those specialty nights that Jordy was just about to get into.
That's right. You guys can check out MegaSota Game Night each and every Tuesday at 6:40 p.m. You guys will definitely want to come out for that one. It's your only chance at seeing Tony and Nikki taking on over the show and giving out those great jackpots and PGL points galore. There's a lot of tournament style games they have in that night, and they are just itching to give out those cash prizes. They've got a Jackpot Jungle grand finale game that's got over $11,000 on the line. It's on a 50 or a $1 card.
I'm not sure on the card on what how much
I think it's a
it
$1
is.
card and you can win it in 54 balls or less. You definitely want to be coming out for that one on Tuesday night like you can each and every week.
Oh yeah, also come out for our Wild Wednesdays, 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. Me and Jordy love to come out
Oh,
on those
yeah.
awesome nights, giving out those PGL points. Starting
We
off
get
with
pretty
our
wild.
yeah, with our high-low game to start off, and ending off with a little bit of Jack game day bingo action. So it's always a lot of fun to giving out those PGL points on both specialty nights, 6:40 every Tuesday and 7 p.m. every Wednesday. If you are coming out for those nights, make sure you're signed up at pgl.world and are a member of the Pilot Gambling League, so you can be competing to get into our top tens.
Oh, absolutely.
But as we are getting enrolled into this next game of Game Day Bingo, just 1 minute and 5 seconds to do so, we do have some national days to talk about.
That's right. Our first one is National Civic Pride Day. And on November 18th, we celebrate
10th. We celebrate National Civic Pride Day. That inspires everyone to promote the dynamic communities they live in.
Absolutely.
It's definitely a great one on today. I like the community that we currently live in right now,
Mhm.
as we live near where my aunts and uncles live. And one of my uncles, he is the head football coach of the high school here. So their whole community, they are very community based. They're always hanging out, having these fun events, and so it's cool to be in a community like that where we have the option to go like hang out with like a just a good crew of people that are all just wanting to have a good time.
Absolutely. One of my best friends today actually just told me that she is planning on running for a position on the oh goodness, the board what is it? A board position of the Chamber of Commerce for her local area because
Oh.
she would like to be a representative for her civil infractions and things like that and
Hmm.
things that goes on in her community. And I think that'd be a super fun opportunity for her.
Yeah, definitely a really, really cool one.
Great one on today.
Yeah, definitely a cool one. I think it's always awesome to be involved with your community as you can make it a better place. You guys are directly involved with your community by playing pilot games, as you guys help out a bunch of charities that are directly in contact with your community right there. We have now balls dropping in this game number three, 56 balls or less for this minor prize. That's close to $200, $190 there, as we got players 13 balls away in this one. We do have another national day. Actually, this one's a world day, and it's a little bit more serious. World Net Cancer Day. World Net Cancer Day increases awareness for neuroendocrine tumor. This day also provides a voice for the net community to improve diagnosis, treatment, and research.
Absolutely. This is a super important day, especially if you're not familiar with what this is. It's definitely a day to educate yourself a little bit further. And if you're someone who has suffered from this and has a loved one who has had to deal with this in their lifetime, today is the day to celebrate you guys and have a little bit of extra support on today as it is World Net Cancer Day.
Oh yeah, we do have 49 balls dropped in this game. We got players 4 balls away, still in line to be able to take home some jackpot prizes. Maybe not that major prize. I don't want to move on too quickly, as this is our final opportunity to do it. Moving on to that minor jackpot, as Shan is definitely in line to be able to take this one home. We'll see if it happens right here. We're also moving on from that one, $31 on our must go prize in this game number three, as our jackpot will be growing and rolling into our game number four. Minor prize clicking up from 56 to 58 balls or less.
Absolutely, getting a little bit more doable. But we got players one ball away now, so we'll have to see who is going to be taking this home. We are just itching to give out this great prize, and we'll have to wait and see
There
who
it
is going to be
is.
doing it.
We got a split win between Rat Ray, I won, as well as CNKH. They're all splitting up $31.30 on that must go prize. Good job to all you guys winning that in 66 balls. Well, you'll be trying to win it in 58 balls or less in this next game, as that minor prize is going to be growing over $200 as you get enrolled into this game number four.
Absolutely. And as you guys get enrolled in a game number four, we're going to be jumping into our next national day. It's National Vanilla Cupcake Day. Cupcake lovers celebrate each year on National Vanilla Cupcake Day as these small cakes get their day on November 10th. Indulge in just one or maybe several.
Ooh, I'm definitely an indulge in several kind of person, as I don't want to have it often. I don't want cupcakes all the time. But if they're a good cupcake, I'll have like 2 or 3 of them, just like down them because they're just so tasty.
Usually I'm a one cupcake kind of
Even
gal.
if it's a good cupcake.
Yes, because the good cupcakes that I consider are like the bakery ones that have like this thick of a frosting layer,
Oh
or
yes.
they'll have like the bunt cake topping or
Hmm.
something like that. And so they're pretty hearty. And so I'm pretty okay with just one and I'm satisfied. But I mean, if I get the excuse to have as many cupcakes as I want today, I'm going to go pick up a dozen for us.
Absolutely. I was personally thinking about like the birthday cupcakes that were always brought to
Oh,
school,
that you get
and
like
the
in them.
big trays, and like those random brands of those ones would be just on point when you'd bring them in. They would be a moist
I was
cake,
gonna say some of the
and
best like quality moisture and cakes I've had is in those.
Exactly, and those ones are the kinds that I could have, like, 2 or 3, and it would be so good on today. But usually I prefer the chocolate ones than those. But vanilla cupcakes are still have their place in my heart as they are tasty, nonetheless. I usually can't eat an entire slice of cake as there's way too much going on with it, and so a cupcake is a perfect, little, treat for me.
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of the cupcake. I have to say I am pretty partial to the chocolate cupcake as well. But today is the day to celebrate the vanilla cupcake.
Favorite
And
topping?
for vanilla,
Yeah, for a vanilla cupcake. Not talking about the frosting flavor. Talking about what sprinkle. What do you
I
want
was
a
gonna
ring
say I
pop on
think
top? Do you want like
no,
a
I think I'm okay with like just like a funfetti cupcake.
funfetti?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like that. A good, just classic sprinkle on it
Mhm.
is always a good add, and it doesn't, change the flavor too much. I'll go with, as I was always a fan of the rings as a kid, so I'm gonna go with one of those little like football rings
I was gonna
on it.
say I don't picture a ring pop. I picture like a big football on
Yeah,
it,
that's
or like
yeah, that's what I picture. So I'll
maybe
do.
that's because that was most recently our topper from our
Yes,
store
it
bought
was.
party dessert. But yeah, good
Yeah,
stuff.
we got delicious cookie cake with
Yeah.
a football ring on it. But yeah, I
Mhm.
picture a football ring on it. So that'll be my topping. If I
That or like
had
a
to choose,
baseball
actually, I would choose nothing on it. I don't want any kind of
topper.
extra toppings. I just want that icing plain, and just like have
Do
it be
you
nice
like
and smooth
sugar
in there.
icing or buttercream icing?
I don't know what the difference is, so I
Okay.
need to be more well versed in baking to tell you that.
Well, today's the day to have an excuse to go out and buy some cupcakes.
Maybe have to get one with some buttermilk frosting and
Buttercream.
buttercream frosting and
Buttercream.
buttercream. Well, happy National Vanilla Cupcake Day. Enjoy on today. We do have a little bit more serious National Day to get into, as it's National Forget Me Not Day. And on November 10th, it reminds Americans of the sacrifice returning soldiers have made of body, blood, and limb. Created in 1921, the day reminds Americans not to that National Forget Me Not Day originally raises funds for services for the returning injured soldiers. At the time, the existing hospitals were insufficient to support the number of returning disabled veterans.
Absolutely. This is a very, very important day, especially as a lot of you out there are at VFWs and a lot of you playing our games are veterans. And so this is a great day to celebrate on today.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely an important one, as we always want to respect our troops, and especially the ones that have made some big sacrifices,
Mhm.
as we highlight those people on National Forget Me Not Day.
Absolutely. We have one final national day to talk about with you guys, as it is United States Marine Corps birthday.
Ooh, before we get into their birthday, we got Mikey Mike as well as Lucky Tim. They're splitting up a Musco prize of $46.50 in this game right here. Good job, as we now get enrolled into a game number 5 of Game Day Bingo. In this game 5, that minor prize is clicking up to 60 balls or less, getting more exciting.
Absolutely. It's some super fun stuff. Make sure you guys continue to get enrolled. And we definitely want to keep giving out these awesome prizes. We are about to talk about how it's the Marine Corps' birthday today, though. As on today, the U.S. Marine Corps birthday commemorates the establishment of the Continental Marines. This is definitely a super fun one. I have a bunch of my friends that I have grown up with who have since gone on into the Marines, who are still active and since been discharged and are now um just veterans of the
Yeah.
Marines, but it's definitely a super great one on today, and it's just amazing just hearing about the incredible feats that they accomplished while during their
Oh,
time.
absolutely. The Marine Corps' first ambition,
Amphibious.
amphibious raid, was only weeks after its creation, actually. Yeah, they stormed a British weapons cache in the Bahamas.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, the first Marine land battle was on foreign soil, actually, as it was in Libya.
Ah, male Marine recruits attend boot camp in one of two locations, depending on which side of the Mississippi they're from.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people during their boot phase were not very happy.
Oh, yeah. Female Marine Corps recruits only attend the MCRD Paris.
Okay.
Interesting. Didn't know
Yeah.
that.
The MCRD San Diego has or can be seen from the air when flying into the San Diego International Airport.
Very interesting. Since Marines regularly train there with international counterparts from more than 15 different countries.
Yeah, it's very cool getting to hear about all the different places that my friends have gotten to go and travel to while training. It's really, really just incredible. Um, let's see. The Marines have won 4 out of 5 of the Warrior Game competitions. This
Wow.
year marks their first loss to the Army.
Oh, that's some big stuff right there. Marine recruits must finish eating the moment their drill instructor is finished.
Yeah, there's a lot of those super interesting,
Wow.
strict rules that are insane.
Oh, fewer than 100 people have received titles of honorary Marine, a title that can only be bestowed by a uh, commandant of the Marine Corps. Some of those people include Chuck Norris, rank unknown, but also unneeded. Uh, we got Bob.
Brigadier General Bob Hope.
Yeah, Master Sergeant Bugs Bunny, Corporal Jim Neighbors, as well star of Gormer Pyle, uh, and Gary Sinise.
Yeah.
Very cool stuff.
Very cool. The term "hurry up and wait" is what happens when each leader down the chain of command tells his or her Marine to be there 15 minutes prior to the senior's directive.
Definitely interesting stuff there. Well, happy Marine Corps birthday on today as we are celebrating the United States Marine Corps on today. We do
Absolutely.
have 34 balls dropped in this game as we're working towards this. We got 60 balls or less for that minor prize, as we got Rhodes right now 6 balls away. We don't have much Twins news to cover as we are in the heart of the off season now after those finals finished up. And you guys can send some luck in this off season to our Twins by playing the great E-Tab game, Twins Win. Even check out the Home Run Derby bonus round to see if you can take home some Grand Slam prizes.
Absolutely. You can also show your support by checking out the great game day bingo that we're playing right now. If you guys take home these great cash prizes, you take home points towards the game day bingo standings, and we're going to be jumping into those top tens. 10th place starts off with on the player side of things. In 10th place we've got Mikey Wins at the clubhouse at Edinburgh, who currently sits with 47,000 points. Right ahead of them, there's a tie going on in 8th place with 48,000 points each. We have Brizo over at the Pub 500 and Phil M over at the Sportsman's Pub. Nicely done to both those players. Now in 7th place, oh, before I jump any further, we got a winner.
$348 is going out on that jackpot prize in this game number 5. Benny over at the Sherburne Muni Liquor Store. Good job to Benny as we now get enrolled into a game number 6. Good job taking home $348 in this game. But in this next game, $79 was available in that must go prize. It did not go out in this game. So it's going to be growing and rolling into the must go prize of this game number 6. It's only getting bigger as we get enrolled into this game. 2 minutes to get enrolled, as you still have that major jackpot available at 53 balls or less.
Absolutely. You do not want to miss out on any of the great cash we have on the line. So make sure you guys get enrolled in the next 2 minutes. I have a top 7 to jump back into for the player side of things in the game day bingo standings. And to kick that off in 7th place, it's Super D. They play over at the Shore 96 and currently sit with 51,000 points. With 56,000 points in 6th place, we have Player who plays over at the Boulevard Tavern. 62,000 points for 5th place. Why not me, who's playing over at Beatles Bar and Grill? While in 4th place, we've got Rock Rider at the Incline Station Bowling Center, who has 67,000 points. Now in 3rd place with 70,000 points, we have Mike, who's playing over at the Sherwood Lounge. Second place is Mikey Mike at the Old Piper Inn and Blaine with 80,000 points. And then a huge jump over 100,000 points separating them. First place is Call Me Jen over at JR Mac, and they have 184,000 points on the season.
Great job to Call Me Jen, dominating these standings. But we have seen Mikey Mike out there getting wins already today,
Mhm.
trying to solidify that second place standing. But onto the location side of the standings, as we have a fun top 10 here as well. As we got in 10th place, Eagles Watana with 108,000 points. 114,000 points for ninth place, Country Lounge. Eighth place is the Sherwood Lounge with 114,000 points, as our eighth place location is the Sherwood Lounge with 122,000 points. Shady's Railside lands in seventh with 126,000 points. As sixth place with 128,000 points, we have the Old Piper in Blaine. Leo's Bar Newmarket is in fifth with 135,000 points. As fourth place is the Boulevard Tavern with 140,000 points. With 217,000 points in that third place spot, we have J.R. Mack. As our second place location is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 246,000 points. And with 250,000 points in first place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park. With good job to VFW Spring Lake Park. 250,000 points is a
Oh,
big
yeah.
standings, but they definitely have to watch out for Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Really, the only one in a race with them for that first place spot, just down 4,000 points.
That could easily be made up in a single day. And so we definitely have to be making sure you're at the locations you want to help out to stick in those standings. It's definitely some really fun stuff when they get neck and neck, though. So we'll have to see how the rest of the season 14 progresses as you guys come out each and every day for these great game day bingo.
In this game of Game Day Bingo, our must go prize has grown up to $125, looking
Right
pretty
on.
good in this game. If you're not playing this game, check out one of our newest DTAB games that just came out a month ago, Firefighters. It's got 3 different bonus rounds, a free play bonus, an emergency 911 bonus, and a fire simulation training bonus, all with scorching prizes you'll definitely want to check out.
Absolutely. They're a lot of fun. But if that sounds too hot to handle, don't worry. We've got over 70 different charitable eTab games that you guys can go and check out and play at any time. There is a wide variety of themes, and each of them having huge prizes up to $1,500, small bets between 50 cents and $5, even having awesome bonus rounds and free play rounds dedicated to each of those games. You really can't go wrong. It's a lot of fun, and we would love to hear which ones are your favorites. So definitely go and check those out. Earlier in the show, we highlighted the latest one that just hit the iPads about a week ago now, the Wicked Seas.
Yep.
Oh, good gracious, it's good Wicked Seas, and you definitely want to go and check that one out as well. There's a lot of different e-tabs, though. Go check them out and let us know which is your favorite.
Absolutely. We definitely like those e-jabs. Shout out to Ben as he loves going bananas.
Oh yeah.
It felt like I need to. It's been a while since I shouted out going bananas for
Oh
Ben.
yeah, go
Oh,
bananas. Go and check that one out.
great stuff. We do have a little bit of music history as we are finishing up in this game. As I'll quickly read this first day in music history, as in 1969, Sesame Street debuts on American public television.
Really?
Many of the lessons are taught with song, and in later seasons, musicians drop by to help out. Stevie Wonder, James Taylor, Ray Charles, Dixie Chicks, and Alicia Keys are among the many to appear on the show. Two big names actually turned down the offer, as Bruce Springsteen and Barbara Streisand turned it down.
That's crazy. There are so many people who have gone on to Sesame Street though and have segments which are super fun. We do have a winner here as gets to take it away, and they got $125 on that great prize. Nicely done over at the American Legion Owatonna.
Yeah, you need to take that over to Wicked Seas, I guess. A little hook in hand, and you're a pirate right there. Definitely
I would
some
love to
great
be a
stuff
pirate.
in this game, number 6, as you're now getting rolled into a game number 7 of Game Day Bingo. My enterprise clicked up to 54 balls or less, but yet you said you'd love to be a pirate.
I would.
You'd love to be a fantasy
And
pirate.
yeah, in theory.
Yeah, like the fantasy version of a pirate,
Yes.
not the ones that have like rotting teeth
No, not like a Somalian
and have
pirate
and have to sleep in like a hammock down in like a wet like under
in the
lodge
galley.
of a yeah, exactly. Seems horrible.
Yeah.
But back to Sesame Street. As Sesame Street is not horrible. It's actually a super fun show that
Yeah.
I think it was one of my first introductions to music was listening to the Sesame Street songs as a little kid.
Mine was the
That
Wiggles.
yeah, Wiggles obviously was one of my first introductions of music, but I think I remember like actual like instruments
Mhm.
more from Sesame Street and like them playing the piano and them doing
Yeah.
these other things. And also the like real people that came on there, which I thought was really cool. Like I think I can remember a Stevie Wonder appearance on Sesame
Yeah.
Street because I think he made multiple appearances throughout our childhood.
Yeah,
Uh,
I remember him playing the piano
but
on
just
it.
really, really cool stuff there. Sesame Street, introduced a lot of kids to music.
Absolutely. Super, super fun. I personally, my favorite kind of music segment that's within Sesame Street is, oh wait, no, that's not Sesame Street. Um,
You were thinking of the Muppets, weren't you?
yeah, that 70s band.
Yeah, they're great.
Oh, so
They're
good.
super fun. Muppets are awesome.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Muppets fan. Sesame Street didn't nearly get the draw that I
Yeah,
had for other little kid
yeah.
shows.
I
Um,
like the Cookie Monster.
yeah,
And then he became the Veggie Monster.
they kind of did they become the Veggie Monster?
Yeah, I remember they tried to do it at least at
Did,
one point.
or was there like a cousin that was like because I feel like they couldn't take away the actual Cookie Monster, and then if they like is the Veggie Monster green? Or is he
I
still
don't
blue?
know.
I don't know. That seems ridiculous. No. Oh, I do remember the episode. He goes back to cookies by the end of the episode.
Okay.
He eats veggies for a little bit, tries to turn into the veggie monster. Doesn't ever work out.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure if I'm thinking of the right episode. But Sesame Street debuts on today. A great day in music history.
Absolutely. Also on today in 1979, Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang becomes the first rap song to hit Billboard Top 100 list, entering the chart at number 84.
That I hear nobody ever talk about the Rapper's Delight or the Sugar Hill Gang outside of my father, as he absolutely loved the Sugar Hill Gang. It was the first introduction to popular rap, it really felt like, and he really grabbed a hold of it and
He
enjoyed a
really
lot
did.
of that
It's fantastic.
Sugar Hill Gang, Run DMC, all those early rap groups.
Yeah, absolutely awesome stuff. Yeah, I have to say I had like some knowledge just because of my exposure to early hip hop and R&B
Uh
and
huh.
things like in rap, but it wasn't until you and your dad that I like got a greater appreciation for them.
For like the old rap. Oh, I
Yeah.
love old rap. I think it's so fun to sing to. And you can actually sing to it and like have a fun time with it.
Mhm.
Instead of like you're just like trying to keep up with the lyrics. Where
Yeah.
like I feel like that's with most of the raps now, where I can like actually like boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Well, we do
I know
have
exactly what you mean.
I'm glad you do. Hopefully you guys do as well.
I've watched you break it down enough times to know what you mean.
Yeah, hopefully. We got 38 balls dropped in this game. Working towards this great prize. We got Sunny 11 right now, 6 balls away as we continue to work through these awesome jackpot prizes. 54 balls or less for the minor prize of $100, 53 balls or less for the $5,000 major prize, and $13,000 for the mega that's sitting at 46 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, we'll have to see who's going to be taking home these great prizes. But after this round, if you guys want to do something super quickly that is great when it comes to playing pilot games, it's heading on over to pgl.world and signing on up. Once you become a member of the Pilot Gambling League, you'll be able to earn PGL points on our specialty nights, including MegaSota Game Night and our Wild Wednesdays. You'll also get access to insider information like a monthly newsletter that gets sent out to the email you sign up with.
Oh yeah, some new members who just got signed up to that great PGL.world are Flash One, MCJ65, NM Batch, Stewie Deuce, KDK, Tay96, Jay Kittleson, KMM 2018, Jer Boot, BK Nettle, Joe, Tom239, A New Man 2, as well as Schiff. Before we talk more about PGL action, we do have a winner here.
That's right, as we have Lucky Tim who's getting to take away $34 over at the Lakefront Bar. Nicely done to Lucky Tim in this great round of game day bingo. Make sure you guys continue to get enrolled. We just got all those jackpots continuing to grow into this next one.
Oh, yeah. And as you guys are getting into this next one, we do have some PGL standings to talk about, as we have the top 10 players and locations in these standings. And in 10th place, we have Trish over at Eagles Litchfield with 892,350 points. With 932,280 points in ninth place, we have TTWL69 over at the Crooked Pint Alehouse Mankato. Eighth place is Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill Maple Grove with 953,690 points. With 959,910 points in seventh place, it is OE50 over at the Stanchion Bar in Hamel. Sixth place is Rakuda over at the Alibi Gilbert with 1,034,890 points. 1,052,370 points for fifth place, Sherbert over at the Broadway Pizza, Brooklyn Park. Fourth place is Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill Mankato with 1,236,415 points. As third place, sitting with 1,240,775 points, it is Yak over at the Stanchion Bar Hamel. Second place is Drumski over at the Underground Bar and Grill Mankato with 1,635,814 points. And with 1,763,610 points in the first place, it is Outlaw 21 over at the Boulevard Bar and Grill, Coon Rapids.
Nicely done to Outlaw 21. You got to jump in those location standings, though, for the PGL side of things, as you guys have just under a minute to get enrolled in this next round. 10th place, we start off with Malone's Bar and Grill of Maple Grove. They have 953,690 points. Ninth place is Broadway Pizza Brooklyn Park. They have 1,052,370 points. With 1,154,445 points. In eighth place, we got Eagles Litchfield. Seventh place is O'Brien's Pub of Rice, as they have 1,165,865 points. Sixth place is Moe's. They are in Mounds View and have 1,194,920 points. With 1,485,885 points in fifth place, it's the Super Bowl in Ramsey. Fourth place is the Alibi of Gilbert. They have 1,724,460 points. With 1,988,995 points in third place, it's the Boulevard Bar and Grill of Coon Rapids. Second place is the Stanchion Bar in Hamel. They have just broken the 2 million point club. They've got 2,206
200,000.
Yes, 2,200,685 points. First place, though, is the Underground Bar and Grill Mankato, leading the pack with 2,872,229 points.
Great job to the Underground Bar and Grill Mankato, home to Drumski and Brizo, as well as a few other big time players as well. So
Hmm.
definitely been a lot of fun to watch them compete for those awesome PGL points. Also fun to watch Outlaw 21 as they've been able to play over the Boulevard Bar and Grill, push up that location to the third place spot. They just need a few other players to join up with them to really push that location to the next level. As you guys are playing those PGL nights, though, on MegaSota Game Night, 6:40 every Tuesday, Wild Wednesday every single Wednesday at 7 p.m., you will be earning points for those standings. But as we are celebrating our Minnesota Wild on those Wednesdays, we might as well talk about this season that we've gotten underway, as we are 5-6-2 on the year.
Absolutely. And the New York Rangers beat the Minnesota Wild, unfortunately, 4-1 on Thursday night. Brandon Duhaime scored for Wild, and Marc-Andre Fleury ended up finishing with 24 saves, but Minnesota ended up snapping a 2-game win streak and lost for a fifth time in 7 games.
Just not what we wanted to see. It's been a rough stretch of games for us, as five of our last 7 games have been losses, and we need to push into some more winning territory and get back to a regular winning schedule of things. We'll have an opportunity to do that today, actually, as we bounce right back to take on the Sabres at 6 p.m. Should be an interesting matchup for us, as we hope to even out that record once again, as we are 5-6-2. Maybe we can get to 6-6-2.
Hopefully, but if you guys want to show your support for our Wild, go and check out the great ETAB game that we've teamed up with them for. Let's Go Wild. You guys can check it out wherever you guys play Pilot games and even check out the Slapshot bonus round.
Absolutely. A little reminder as you guys are playing this game right here, though, while you're playing Pilot games, share those photos with us. Whether it is a jackpot message next to your smiling face, your favorite E-Tab game, you playing some Pilot games with your favorite bartender, your loved one, your best friends. As long as you're having a good time playing Pilot games, we love to see the player pictures. So send those in by directly messaging us on Facebook, by posting them onto any of your social medias with the hashtag Pilot Games, or email them to jackpots@pilotgames.com.
Absolutely. We love seeing those player pictures and posting them anywhere we can. Send them directly to us. As you guys are working towards these great prizes, it's not looking like we've got any balls going.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we're working through this game right here. Well, we might have to take a break and see what happened in this game, as I'll be heading into a blue screen for just a second. Action should be great stuff as we're playing this next game. This will be a game number 9 of Game Day Bingo, as we actually missed out on our winner in that awesome game number 7. I mean, game number 8 that we just played. And so, in that game number 8 that was just played, we had a nice coverall prize get split up between Dangerous D over at MT's on 8th, Crazy Kid over at VFW Columbia Heights, and Trey Rack over at Benson Municipal Liquor Store. They each took home $12.50, splitting up that nice $36 Musco prize.
Nicely done to all of those great players in that round number 8. Hopefully, you guys are getting enrolled in this round number 9. Just under 45 seconds now to get enrolled, and hopefully, we can have no technical difficulties and just continue giving out those great prizes.
Absolutely. As we're working on these great prizes, we do have a little Vikings news as they are 5-4 on the season, and we have 4 Vikings players to watch versus the New Orleans Saints.
That's right. We're going to be taking a peek at running back Ty Chandler.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a big one as Cam Akers had a season-ending injury after just trading for him a few weeks prior. And injuries, name of the game for our Minnesota Vikings. Some backups need to step up. Ty Chandler, one of those big-time backups that need to claim that RB2 role and hopefully take some of that pressure off of Alexander Madison.
Absolutely. Next up, we're going to be keeping our eyes peeled for quarterback Josh
Yeah,
Dobbs.
obviously he's been the talk of the town this week as he came in and had that amazing game, had 2 touchdowns throwing the ball, 1 touchdown rushing the football, and came in after barely even knowing any of our concepts. And so getting him settled within our offense, I'm excited to see what a fully confident Josh Dobbs looks like heading
Hmm.
into the Saints, as it looked pretty good in a matchup where he didn't feel that confident.
Absolutely. It should be some really, really exciting stuff. We're also going to be keeping our eyes peeled on tight end TJ Hawkinson.
Obviously, we are going to be having to rely on some of that big time receiving talent. And TJ Hawkinson, probably our number 1 guy up after Justin Jefferson got hurt, and doesn't look like Justin Jefferson will be playing in this matchup. So, TJ Hawkinson, we're going to need to lean on you once again this week as being one of our dynamic threats alongside Jordan Addison.
Absolutely. And one final player that we're going to be watching is our running back, Alexander Madison.
Alexander Madison makes sense. We down another running back with Cam Akers. He's going to have to take on even more of the role. We've been trying to find a guy to take over that running back position. We thought Alexander Madison could be a RB1 or kind of replicate what an RB1 what we needed from an RB1 in our situation. It hasn't happened just yet. And so Alexander Madison, we're going to be looking for it in this game as they play a lot of deep coverages, and so it's not going to be as stuffed up in the middle. And I think he should get some opportunities.
Absolutely. Well, that's some really exciting stuff. We're going to have a game this Sunday to see how all of this plays out and when they go up against the Saints at noon. So if you guys want to show your support for our Vikings, go and check out the great ETAP game, Vikings Victory. You can even pick a lucky letter in the school bonus round to see if you can take home some trophy prizes.
It's definitely a blast to play, so hopefully you guys are checking that out. We do have Easy over at the Ultimate Sports Bar and Grill taking home our jackpot in this game number 9 at $209.91 going out to you, Easy. We will now be getting enrolled into a game number 10 of Game Day Bingo. Minor prize reverting back to 52 balls or less, but that major prize still at $5,902. If it gets up to $6,000, the very next game, it clicks up to 54 balls or less, just getting more crazy as we get through this Game Day Bingo. We also will have a double Musco in this game as we keep on playing, just 2 minutes and 25 seconds.
Absolutely. But if you guys love playing alongside Ian and I when we are live, make sure you guys are coming out later today from 4 to 6 when we are going to be here live playing through some great Skull Bingo games. As you guys play through Skull Bingo, if you end up taking home those great prizes, you end up taking home points towards the Skull Bingo standings. Jumping into 10th place, though, we got Fred Trisha. They play at Moe's, currently sitting with 110,000 points on the season. Ninth place is Rock Rider. They play at the Incline Station Bowling Center, and they have 130,000 points on the season. Right ahead of him, though, with 132,000 points in eighth place, we've got Jake, who plays over at Moorhead Billiards. While in seventh place, we've got Jackie over at Outtakes, as they have 145,000 points. And then we've got a tie we jump right into in fifth place. It's between Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, as well as Allie over at the Little Village Pub, as they are still tied up with 164,000 points. Fourth place, though, it's Oswald. Oswald plays over at Friar Tuck's Pub and are currently sitting with 176,000 points. 240,000 points for third place, Fast Eddie, who plays over at Elks Lodge, Owatonna. While in second place, Brother Nate, who's at the Chart House, currently sits with 296,000 points on the season. Only we don't go into the 300,000 point club. We skip right on over it because in first place, we've got Call Me Jen. They are playing at JR Mac and currently sit with 473,000 points on the season, closer to the 500,000 point club than the three.
Yeah, impressive stuff for Call Me Jen. Definitely a great season so far for them. On to the location side of those Skull Bingo standings. In 10th place, we got Extra Innings with 201,000 points. With 208,000 points in ninth place, we have Friar Tuck's Pub. Eighth place is Eagles Albert Lay with 230,000 points. Two-way tie in sixth place between Elks Lodge Owatonna and the Little Village Pub, both with 241,000 points. Fifth place is Clive's Roadhouse Burnsville with 299,000 points. With 355,000 points in fourth place, it is Outtakes, as the chart house sits in third with 405,000 points. 478,000 points for second place, Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, as our first place location is JR Mac with 544,000 points.
Nicely done to JR Mac and the entirety of those players and locations who have competed and gotten spots in those top 10s. Make sure you guys are finishing out strong in this season 14 to solidify your spots and earn those prizes. We definitely want to be giving out as many cash prizes to you guys as we can for the duration of this season, so stick around with us and play as much as possible.
As you guys are playing this awesome game number 10 of Game Day Bingo, we do have some celebrity birthdays we are going to highlight. Before we highlight those celebrity birthdays, I'm going to stack Jordy up with a little bit of a luck as we send out some luck to any player
Wrap it
out
up.
there
And
playing
boom!
on their birthday. There is your luck with a little bit of side effects on the side. Definitely some great stuff there as you guys get after it.
Absolutely. Happy birthday out to you guys. We also want to talk about some of the great celebrities that you share your birthday with. So, starting off the list in 1925, we've got Richard Burton. He is the Welsh, Tony, and BAFTA award winning stage and screen actor. He was in Cleopatra, Camelot. He was also in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, and he was the
I don't know why they added that fun fact. He's the fifth and sixth husband of Elizabeth Taylor.
oh, I was like, what are you giggling at?
Just it's funny that they added in just
The
his
fifth
love
and
life.
sixth.
Yeah,
That's funny is that they were married, divorced, and
yeah,
remarried.
yeah. Fifth and sixth. Super funny stuff. Yeah, noted for his baritone voice. Burton established himself as a formidable Shakespearean actor in the 1950s and gave a memorable performance as Hamlet in 1964. He was called the natural successor to Oliver by critic Kenneth Tynan.
Hmm. Very cool stuff.
Yeah,
He's definitely a very, very accomplished actor of his time. Happy birthday to Richard Burton.
before we get into our next one, we should be giving out this must go prize soon. And there it is, Swag Juice over at the Friendly Buffalo. He's taking home $103 on that must go prize in this game number 10. We will now be getting enrolled into a game number 11. Only two more opportunities to give out these jackpot prizes as we are live with you guys for. But don't worry, you will be getting after more game day bingo from 1 to 4 today. Just two more games as we are going to be live as we work on a major prize that's sitting at 53 balls or less, $5,000. We'll see if we can get into $6,000 as we get enrolled into this next game. Mega prize at 46 balls or less, $13,000. And then that minor jackpot becoming available at 54 balls or less, $96.
Absolutely. Make sure you guys get enrolled as we talk about our next celebrity birthday. On today in 1932, we've got Roy Schneider. He is the American actor from Jaws, The French Connection, Marathon Man, and even Paper Lion.
Very impressive works there. Definitely know him for his role
Oh,
in Jaws,
yeah, for sure.
as he's a very rememberable character within that.
Yeah, he's the main
Yeah,
character.
he's the main character. Ends up leaving after I think Jaws 2, and yeah, did a great job in it, and did a few other big time works as well. Happy birthday, Roy Schneider. Next up, born in 1963, we got Mike McCarthy, a American football coach, won the Super Bowl in 2010 with the Green Bay Packers. Then was the Green Bay Packers coach from 2006 to 2018. Then went on to coach the Dallas Cowboys as well. Yeah, just one of those longtime NFL coaches, and was a
Absolutely.
longtime Vikings rival for a while, coaching those Green Bay Packers.
Happy birthday, Mike. Next up, we've got a big name in soap opera TV. In 1969, we have Ellen Pompeo. She is the American actress. She is Meredith Grey from Grey's Anatomy.
I am so surprised that she hasn't gotten like more work as
She
like
hasn't needed to.
yeah, I guess yeah, you don't need to once you have Grey's Anatomy, but usually they do a lot of work after they become famous, and she kind of just stuck to Grey's Anatomy being her shtick, as she is Meredith.
Yeah, absolutely. I love her. I think she is a great woman. She does a lot of great activist work. She really is just like an upstanding woman. She tries to be, at least through it from what I've seen.
Uh huh.
Yeah, she's Meredith Grey. She carries Grey's Anatomy on her back.
Yeah, she's
Um,
also in Catch Me If You Can as one of the flight
yes,
attendants.
I did know that. She, yeah, has a little tryst with Leonardo DiCaprio in it.
Yeah, I think it's super funny. She's also in the 2003 Daredevil with Ben Affleck,
Yeah,
as she plays Karen Page.
very cool.
Fun stuff. Well, happy birthday, Ellen Pompeo, also known as Meredith Grey.
Yes.
Born in 1971, we got Walter Goggins, a American actor. He's in Shield, Justified, as well as The Hateful Eight, and has a very memorable mouth. That's a really weird statement to say, but he does. It's
He
completely
does.
true. It's just I don't know what it is about his mouth, but
Honestly,
it's
it's his entire face, it's his eyes, it's his entire
yeah,
facial structure, it's his forehead, it's everything.
it's very memorable. Like, because I don't really watch a lot of the things that he's in, but I just know him because of the way he looks.
Looks.
Yeah, he's in Justified, Vice Principals of the Righteous Gemstone, The Hateful Eight, Sons of Anarchy, The Shield, and lots of other works as well.
Yeah, he's in Django Unchained. He's also a voice actor in Invincible. He's even made appearances in Wasp and the Ant.
Ant Man
Ant.
and the Wasp. Okay, Yoda.
Yes.
Well, happy birthday, Walton Goggins. Next up, born in 1983, we got Miranda Lambert, an
Mhm.
American country music singer songwriter who does "The Weight of These Wings" as well as a lot of other big country hits.
Absolutely awesome stuff. Huge name in country music. Miranda Lambert. I can't believe you didn't know until today what she looked like.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I think she just got mixed up into the whole entire like Carrie Underwood
Yeah.
like I just didn't know what she looked like, and then I realized what her face looked like on today.
Mhm.
But she has a lot of big hits. She's got The House That Built Me, Something Bad, Mama's Broken Heart, lots of big works for
Mhm.
her.
Absolutely great stuff. Happy birthday, Miranda Lambert. Next up in 1986, we've got big time child actor Josh Peck. He was in Drake and Josh. He was also in movies like Red Dawn, as well as a couple other works as well.
Oppenheimer.
Yes.
He's also in The Amanda Show.
Mhm.
He's yeah, big
He's
time.
even in How I Met Your Father, the new
Ah,
rendition of How I Met Your Mother.
I didn't know that. Very, very cool stuff. Yeah, has went on to now be like a internet celebrity as
Yeah,
well.
he goes on a lot of podcasts
Yeah.
and
Well, cool stuff. Happy birthday to Josh Peck. We do have Kimmer as well as Crazy Kid. As well as Top Hat. All three of them are splitting up that must go prize of $39.70 in this game number 11. We will be getting enrolled into this final game of Game Day Bingo that we'll be live with you guys here for. So get enrolled, press play as we get enrolled for a minor prize of 56 balls or less, major prize of 53 balls or less, and mega prize of 46 balls or less.
absolutely. Happy birthday to Josh Peck, though, as we jump into our next celebrity birthday.
Born in 1989, we got Taron Egerton, an Welsh actor and singer. He did Rocket Man as well as a few other big works.
Absolutely. He was in Robin Hood. He was in the Kingsman series. Even most recently, he had a really, really good work of the really, really intense TV show Blackbird.
Hmm.
Really great stuff.
Eddie the Eagle is a interesting one that's very different from his other roles, where he stars alongside Hugh Jackman, Christopher Walken as well. And it's definitely interesting as you watch him in just so many roles. He has very large versatility that you wouldn't expect from a guy like him, as he kind of looks like an action only guy, but really shows his versatility as he does Rocket Man, Tetris, Blackbird, and even that that rock
Rocket Man.
Eddie the
Oh, Eddie the Eagle.
Eddie the Eagle as well. Very different roles from him. I'm a big fan of him as an actor, and
Me as
so
well.
happy birthday, Taron Egerton.
Next up, in our final celebrity birthday, born in 1999, we've got Kiernan Shipka, the American actress. She plays Sally Draper in Mad Men. She is also in a bunch of different works. I am a really big fan of her.
Oh,
She's in The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which is the new TV show about Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I loved her in that. That was where I think I first, no, I think I saw her in Flowers in the Attic, which is a
yeah,
uh
Flowers in the Attic is the only thing I've seen her in.
yeah, it was based off a book. It's a really horrid concept. But yeah, really, really well done.
Yeah, definitely. Totally Killer is the recent one that we just watched her in, which was maybe one of my favorite slashers we've watched in
Oh
a
my
while.
goodness.
It
Yeah.
was hilarious, super, super funny. Brings in a lot of fun little slasher tropes that you get from those Scream movies as well as other slashers.
Yeah, like I
And
wanted to love Freaky as much as I ended up loving Totally Killer. And
yeah,
Freaky's that Vince Vaughn one.
oh yes. No, this one way funnier. It was really
Yeah, it was
great.
great.
I enjoyed the cast as well as
Love Julie Bowen.
yeah, she's really funny, and then Olivia Holt was really funny in it as
She's
well.
so good in it.
Yeah, a lot of really good actors and actresses that even I don't know, but they were really funny within that
Yes.
movie. So new fan of Kiernan Shipka.
Absolutely great stuff. Happy birthday to all of our celebrities out there. Some movies released on today in 2004. We have The Polar Express, a holiday classic.
Yeah, this one I never really enjoyed though as a kid. I always
No,
made me
me either.
uncomfortable
I
as a
really
child.
did not like it.
I didn't. It just really was uncomfortable for me, and I didn't
Yeah,
understand the
I
concept
the
well enough.
animation style really freaked me out, and there wasn't a strong enough storyline.
Yeah, to really like draw me in. But
Yeah.
as a kid, I watched any Christmas movie. Also released on today in 2017, Paddington 2 was released.
Really, I've heard some great stuff about this film. I have not seen either of the Paddingtons, but because of I think it was The Unbearable Weight of Extreme Talent,
Yes.
that film made me want to watch
Oh,
Paddingtons.
for sure, for sure. And I've just heard lots of good reviews about Paddington
Great,
too.
great reviews.
Yeah. Also released in 2017, Daddy's Home 2, starring Will
Yes.
Ferrell, Marky Mark. You got was it John Goodman? No.
No, it's not John
No, no,
Goodman, but I always forget this man's
I
name.
think
I
it's
think he's so funny, but
John Lithgow.
yes.
That's who it is, a different John. And Mel Gibson is in that as well. A really, really fun cast for that Daddy's Home too.
Absolutely. Today in 2021, we've got Clifford the Big Red Dog.
I never watched this, but I'm a huge Clifford fan. I loved Clifford as a little kid.
I have not seen this. I enjoyed it
It
too.
has John Cleese in it, a
Big
classic
fan.
from the Monty Python series.
Absolutely. And then finally on today, the Marvels is released.
Yeah, new to that the Marvel universe, starring Brie Larson and Iman Vellani. We do have a winner here, Mikey Mike over at the Old Piper Wimblane, taking home $50 on our Musco prize in this game. Good job as we now get enrolled into we get enrolled into our next game. It will be a little bit of lucky for bingo action with over $73,000 on the line. Should be some really, really great stuff. But as we are getting enrolled into this next game, we do have a player spotlight.
That's right. Just this past weekend, Spike took home $8,356 while playing over at the Main Street Bar Hopkins. And while playing at that great location, they supported the Hopkins Youth Hockey Association. The HYHA is guided by the belief that by teaching hockey properly in a competitive structure, players will develop a true enjoyment of the game and will remain active in amateur hockey.
Well, as you guys are playing the low pilot games, remember as you play, your community wins.